Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Dan, or as I've come to call myself lately, Dan, the half-ton man. Today's video is personal. It's not the kind of personal that makes for shit or friends, it's just the real kind. Because today I want to talk about something that I've never properly said out loud, never mind on camera. My voice. What it used to sound like, what it sounds like now, and everything I've had to come to terms with since it changed. In 2019, I was diagnosed with tongue cancer. It wasn't something I shouted about. I told close family, a few mates, but mostly I kept it quiet. Then came the surgery. 18 hours on the table. They removed half my tongue. They also gave me a peg tube so I could be tube fed, and I had a tracheostomy so I could breathe. For a week, I didn't say a word. Not because I didn't want to, but because I physically couldn't. I had to communicate with a whiteboard and a text-to-speech app on my phone. Even asking for a sip of water to wet my mouth was like trying to solve a riddle. I felt like a stranger in my own body. Eventually, I was able to speak again, but when the words came out, I didn't recognise them. I didn't sound like Dan, not the Dan I remembered. And that's the thing that nobody tells you. Your voice isn't just a noise, it's how people know you. It's how you know yourself. For me, it was even deeper. When I was written, I used to sing. I wasn't the backing vocals in the band I was in, but I loved it. It was part of who I was. I could pick up a guitar, hum along to something I wrote, or belt out a tune from the past. And now, I can't sing anymore. Not like I used to. Not at all, really. The loss hit me harder than I expected. It was like one of the clearest ways that I could connect with joy was suddenly off limits. So, hearing something unfamiliar coming out of my mouth, something slower, slurred, it's jarring. It's grief, honestly. But even though I survived the cancer, I lost something invisible, but deeply personal. For a while, I avoided phone calls. I didn't like voice notes. I second-guessed every conversation. Alexa and Siri, who once friends of mine, now mock me relentlessly. One day, I'll film myself trying to get Siri to send somebody a text message while I'm in the car. Driving doesn't cause me road rage, but that does. In public, I started to notice people tilt their heads when I talked, like they were trying to work out what was wrong, that. Some people would ask, which I don't mind people asking. Some people would pretend that they didn't notice. Some would assume. My favourite assumption so far is that I'm deaf, and they actually offered to take me for sign language lessons, which baffles me to this day. Some people would talk to the person next to me instead of me, and it hurt. Not because I was ashamed of surviving, but because surviving came with a voice that felt like it wasn't mine. Then something shifted. I was watching an old video, the video of my best man speaks at my dad's wedding, and I realised I'm still in there. The tone might be different, the rhythm might be a little bit slower, the words may be somewhat mispronounced. I might come up with a bit of spittle now and then. But the intention, the humour, the heart, also mine. So I made a decision. I'm going to stop hiding. I was going to speak, not perfectly, not professionally, but honestly. That's why I started it. Not to go viral, not to become a YouTuber, but to prove to myself more than anyone that I'm still here. Still funny-ish, still thoughtful, still me. This video isn't just about me. It's for anyone who's ever felt like their identity got rewritten by illness, by surgery, by trauma, by anything else. Maybe your body changed, maybe your job changed, maybe your voice changed like mine. Whatever it is, I want you to know you don't have to sound like your old self to still be yourself. So yeah, this is the truth about my voice. It's different now. It's not what it was, but it's still mine, and I'll keep using it to share stories, crack bad jokes, maybe even make people feel a little less alone. So thanks for watching. If you stuck around to the end, just know that means more than I can explain. I'm Dan, the Hospital Man, and I'm still talking. Now if you like what I'm doing here, well, like the video, subscribe, ring that bell, all that good stuff. And remember, you're not alone in it. Peace.